What kind of year is Semaj going to have, Colston?
Man, breakout year. You already know that. Already know that he's gonna have a good year. You seen what he did last year?
Yep.
I think we got a lot of guys on the team that are gonna make a lot of plays. Dub's gonna be one of them.
For sure.
Semaj, what kind of year is Colston going to have this season?
You know, you seen the last 2 years he had, man. You know, he been consistent, man. And I feel like this year, man, he really gonna separate from everybody else. Like he already number one, but like I feel like C-Love, bro, he just different. Like he run like he me. Like when I see him, he be running like he me sometimes. And I be like, bro, he's smooth, bro. He's smooth, bro.
That's love, though.
Like so, yeah. I see C-Love just really separating from everybody else in college this year.
Likewise, man. Likewise.
So, but Colston, you look significantly bigger, maybe upper body.
Yeah, I'm weighing.
What are you weighing at this point? And I guess how have you progressed? I mean, it seems like every year you've made these big strides. Like face looks bigger. Like.
No, appreciate that. I'm like a little under 250 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, feeling in a good spot, moving well. I'm liking where I'm at.
Colston, I think, obviously, you're at the top of the depth chart, but so much of what goes into this year, alongside with you and Marlon Klein is those young guys that are coming up. So, of that group that's, maybe that next tier below, who do you think has some of the brightest futures, and how do you feel about where this room is at?
Yeah, I mean, we got a really good tight end room, like you said. A lot of dudes, Marlon, Brad, young guys like Z Marsh, Brady, Hogan. I mean, Jay Hoff. I mean, I can name them all, but Deacon. Yep. Deacon's gonna have a big year too. All those guys have been doing really good springs, really good summers. I'm excited to see how they do in camp. And then, I mean, yeah, I think everyone's just mentally ready to play some ball. So excited to watch.
Could you imagine being a defender and seeing 44 run at
you?
Man, what does Max bring to the offense?
Man, anyone that's in his way, he's probably gonna be on the ground.
He bring that grit. He bring that dog. I love Brady, bro. I love Brady.
He's all about smashing people.
Yeah,
hitting them in the face.
Same identity for this offense than in the past. Obviously, the players can be different, right? You tailored it to what JJ did well last year and Blake and whatever, and they'll do that again, the coaching staff. But is it still going to be that same smash mouth mentality? Do you feel like you guys have kind of been the top of the perch in the Big Ten when it comes to that? You guys are the most physical team.
Yeah. I mean, you got to keep that. Obviously, that's Michigan. We got to be able to run the ball. All the stats or whatever, the most rushing yards, we normally win the games, no turnovers, all that. So we got to stay balanced, and we will stay balanced. And we're also going to do our thing in the air. We got weapons outside. Semaj, Timo, Fred. I mean, keep listening more and more, but all those guys. I mean, I think we're going to be a really complete team. Sure.
Yeah.
So for both of you guys, I mean, we have I think a week until fall camp starts now. What does that next week or so look like for you? Is it, I mean, obviously a little bit of golf today, a little bit of downtime, but what's the plan over the next week or so?
They had a lift this morning too, right?
Yeah, we had a 6 a.m. this morning, but the plan
sounds terrible.
Just what we've been doing. We just been going through summer workouts. Just lifting. Getting that hard pump, but also taking care of our bodies. Like restoring ourselves and things of that nature. And for myself personally, I feel like I'm just like really just want to like rest more, just like lay down and chill more. Because like you said, you see me a lot and I do a lot. So I just want to like just be able to just lay down and chill.
Yeah, like you said, we still got another week training cycle. So we haven't slowed down at all. But I feel like we've been pretty busy doing a lot of stuff this summer. So just kind of chill out this week. Got my family coming in town this weekend. And then hit the ground running when camp comes.
You guys are gonna have Donovan Edwards, Kalel Mullings in the backfield, other guys as well. Ben Hall, Jordan Marshall, Tavi. But like specifically Donovan and Kalel, two different skill sets. I mean, Kalel looks like he's in great shape. Obviously, Donovan does too. We've seen him quite a bit. What is, I guess, what does that bring to the offense that you have two? Is it going to be the Thunder and Lightning again, of a couple years ago? What does it bring to the offense to have those two guys back there?
I mean, you've seen it. Every time Michigan's had two different backs, been successful. And we even have more backs, like you were saying, like Ben Hall, Jordan Marshall, all those guys, Tavi. So we're super deep at the RB position. Excited to see those boys eat. We're just gonna, any one of them gets tired, we got more.
We got more.
Keep it running. So, I'm excited.
I feel like
you need more depth, knowing you could play Semaj, you can answer that too, but go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say what you was just saying. Like I feel like our team, we got a lot of depth. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we got a lot of depth because we're young. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, and I feel like it's a good thing, like that we got two different backs or many different backs because you know, like we like a defense get to see a different look. You know, probably a few plays every drive. You know, they might have to adjust. You know, they might get confused. They might mess up. You know, so I feel like I feel like it's always like, you feel me, a 2-punch combo. Like, you feel me? Like, not thunder or lightning, but it's 2 punches coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
both like maybe Kalel has a little more lightning than people would think.
yeah.
Donovan might have a little more thunder
than people think.
So
yeah.
They can all do it all. Though,
Do it
too.
all. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What's each of your favorite plays from last season?
Like, our favorite plays, like, us.
Either, yeah, that you were in on.
Honorable mention. It wasn't a play I made, but Rose Bowl the touchdown to the flat to Roman.
Yeah,
that was a crazy play. Great play call.
Are you going the other?
It was like I came in motion, came down, and we sold run. It was just a little slipper to the flat. That one was gas. Great play call. But my favorite one, probably the natty play I made in the natty. I wish I would have scored, but that one.
That was huge.
Yeah, that was
absolutely huge. And you had a key block on Donovan's second touchdown run too. Might be honorable mention. Semaj, you had some electric plays.
I feel like
insane.
So like my favorite play from last year that I did make, I say it was during Michigan State where Mike had caught that pick on the sideline and ran it all the way back. Yeah, I was right there next to him. Yeah. And I was with him? Yeah, I was trying to run with him. I was like right there though, like let's go. And that's like my favorite play. And then my favorite play, I would say the play against Indiana when I ran the guy over. Yeah, I say that's probably my favorite one because I feel like that's how I used to play in high school. Like I used to just run real hard, try to get to the end zone, and it'll be real hard to get me down. And I just feel like that was a real gritty play for me. So,
it's on the screen right now. There were like 1 million Indiana defenders around you.
Yeah,
and somehow I don't know if you can see it, but somehow it was crazy. You just somehow were able to evade all of them.
Mine might have been in the Indiana game.
You was in there, bro.
Yeah, yours in the Indiana game. Scramble drill.
That one's up there, too.
That has to be.
Yeah.
There were a lot of good plays. You guys were down 7-0. Scored 52 straight points thanks to you two guys.
They was going crazy. We was going crazy again.
So let me ask you guys this. I mean, how do you balance? So over our shoulder here is that the college football playoff national title trophy. How do you balance? We're a week from fall camp. How do you balance kind of putting that where it belongs and still celebrating that at events like this, but also knowing that there's work to be done for next year's trophy?
Yeah, I feel like we already moved on from last year's, when we had, we've seen the trophy, we've seen it all. Like you said, we're still celebrating it. Super cool. Always be down in the history books. But, since after the game, we've already been locked in. Since Coach Moore became the head coach, we've already been on to the next mission, on to the next thing. And that's just grinding in the offseason, doing what we do, staying on our P's and Q's. And just focused on where we are right now. Not getting too worried about what we have ahead or what we have, what happened in the past, but just working on ourselves every day, every second of the day.
Yeah, at this point, it's been 6.5 months, and you've seen it a billion times, but when you see that trophy, what do you feel today when you see that trophy?
Gotta get it, gotta run it back.
Yeah, when I see that trophy today, I just get more hungry. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to do it again.
2 is better than 1.
2 is better than 1.
That's right.
Do you feel like complacency is something, Semaj, we talked about this like a month ago, where you guys are trying to guard against that. Like, 2's better than 1, right? But there are also a lot of guys on this team that maybe weren't starters, Semaj, and they want to get, you were a huge part of that team, but you want to be the starter. You want to be one of the main guys. Kenneth Grant started 5 games last year, but he didn't start 15. He wants to be, he was a main guy, but he wants to be even more of a main guy in the next team. Like, do you feel that hunger? Sharon Moore wants to win a national championship as a head coach. Do you feel that with? Yeah, you guys lost a lot, but there are guys that were waiting to do that.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why I have so much confidence in our team. Like, cause I know like how hungry some of the guys who was waiting last year. Like everybody, like most guys that's like on our team this year and is probably gonna play was sitting behind somebody last year. So it's like a hunger factor for our whole team. Like, and I feel like that's something that our coaches do a good job with. Like they always they never let us like just be happy with what we did or like you know what I'm saying or like we can celebrate, we can be happy about what the accomplishment we did, but at the end of the day, we know that it's always still more to work for. And our coaches do a real good job of always keeping us level headed and like keeping us in reality because it's real easy to get complacent after winning the national championship. And we really don't want to fall into that. So, that's why our coaches, stay on our head about that. And, we real good, we're like keep going in that. You know what I'm saying? We're real consistent in what we do. So
For sure.
All right, we have Justin in our live chat said we need to ask you guys about the offensive line. So, given the fact that you guys do flip over all 5 starters, what should we know about this group that maybe the world doesn't know yet about the guys that will be up there this year?
I think just what we were talking about, guys who are behind someone, hungry, ready to make a play. Like, man, we got all the next 5. They're hungry, they're ready, and they're guys that have been in the program. You know what I'm saying? We got a transfer, and he's been doing phenomenal, really bringing the guys together. But I mean, we got dogs that are ready to work. We got tons of O-line depth. It's just ready to who's going to make the play, and they're all ready. Like I said, they're all ready to make plays. They're already out there. They formed the chemistry. Seems like they're doing a great job of that too. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited.
So for both of you guys, who are some players that you don't think we talk about enough that we should be talking about more, other than yourselves?
Frederick Moore, for sure.
Yeah.
Fred, Ben Hall, Jair.
Jair Hill, for sure.
That's what Rod was saying too.
Yeah.
Brandon
Jair's
Hill,
having a
man.
big year.
B Hill, Brandon Hill.
Man.
So Semaj, what is it about Fred Moore that we need to know? Because everyone talks about you and Timo, but what is it about Frederick Moore in the offseason that he had?
Frederick Moore has his own skill set. He I feel like he probably like the best route runner in the room. And you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, bro, he probably gonna get open 9 times, 10 times out of 10. So
He gets out of his.
yeah, like he out of his breaks, you know what I'm saying? His feet work crazy, like everything. Like I just feel like last year he didn't really get in that much, you know what I'm saying? But like, to really, really prove itself. And I feel like this year, like when everybody sees like what Fred can do, they gonna be like, wow, like you know what I'm saying? Because Fred is very special, bro. And you know what I'm saying? And that goes for like a lot of other guys in our room, like Kendrick Bell. You know what I'm saying? Like he's getting very like way better at receiver because they switched him from quarterback to receiver last year. So like, but like KB, man, like we got like KB, like we got so much confidence in him, man. Like right now, dog, like when the season come, man, y'all gonna see like our receiver room is like it's not what everybody thinks or expects. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Right. Roman had like 20 catches the year before he had about 60, right? So, I mean, guys step up, and I mean, there are plenty of guys next in line. Colston Loveland, Semaj Morgan, thanks so much for stopping by.
Appreciate it,
great.
fellas.
For sure.
Appreciate you guys.
You guys